I'd like to apologise to the organisers of the Save the Fraser Island Dingo organisation for not being able to be with them this evening, but I'd like to thank them for all the work that they've done to bring this issue out into the public knowledge. The Fraser Island Dingoes, I believe, from all the research that's been done, are one of the last purebred species of dingo that we have. The other group that I know of is in the Snowy Mountains in Victoria now. They're the only two groups that we've got, and I personally feel that we should do everything we can to save them. This isn't going to be an easy issue to resolve. The problem, as I see it, is that the Fraser Island management plan for the dingoes at the moment is geared towards humans, and they haven't taken into account the animal welfare issue, particularly the ear tags in the dogs, and if the dogs come down on the beach and interact with the tourists, the rangers haze them, and if the dog continues to do that, then the dog is destroyed. And the reason for the big ear tags is so they can read the number, and then they can destroy that particular dog. But I feel that the large ear tags, because they fold the ears of the dog over and affect their senses, that's probably a cruelty issue. And, I'm sure there's a better way. We've taken the food away from the dingoes. We've taken the brumbies off the island. Now the dingoes can't scavenge on the beach, which they've been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years. And the other issue we've got is that the visitor numbers to Fraser Island are building all the time. So the dingoes placed in a bad position. I think we've got to take a serious look at whether we want to save the species. If we do, then we have to have a better management plan. And I think we've all got to work together. It's not the greenies against the government. It's getting a better outcome for everybody. I think it's all about compromise. Whether we have designated feeding stations for the dogs on Fraser Island, I don't know. This is not something that I would recommend, but if it's the only alternative, then that's what we'll have to do. And they cover a huge amount of area to get their food. And if we have designated feeding stations, they're going to learn to come to the one area, which is good in that we may not have such an interaction with visitors to the island. But I don't think it's the perfect solution for the dog. I'm not sure what the answer is there. I think everybody's got to sit down together. We have to look at the government's point of view as well. The last thing they need, or anybody needs for that matter, is to have issues like we've had in the past, where people have been injured by dingoes on the beach. And that nobody wants that to happen. But there has to be a better way than what is being done at the moment. I'd like to see everybody sit down together and see if we can come up with a better solution to the problem. Because I believe that because these are one of the last purebred dingo groups around, that we should do everything we can to protect them. And I'd like everybody to get on board and try to work together.